today. We're happy to have you here. It's my pleasure to introduce to you the all-new 2013 Cadillac ATS. Now the ATS will be Cadillac's brand new compact sport luxury sedan. So if you have ever been in the market for something like a BMW 3 Series, then you may want to pay close attention. Now the ATS is built on a brand new rear-wheel drive architecture called the Alpha platform. It is also available with an all-wheel drive system if you need that. Now underneath the hood we have three different engine options. The base engine is a 2.5-liter inline-4 delivering 202 horsepower. That should get about 33 miles to the gallon on the highway. Now the second engine is a 2-liter turbo delivering 272 horsepower, and that will be available with a 6-speed manual transmission. And last but not least, we have that beautiful 3.6-liter V6 engine, 321 horsepower. And that's that variable valve timing and direct injection engine that we've come to know and love here at Cadillac. Now the beauty of all three of these engines, they're running regular 87 octane, so you don't have to pump those premium prices into the premium vehicle, unlike our competition. Now if you take a look at the exterior here, there's no denying that this is anything but a Cadillac. That's thanks to our classic art and science design theme. Now one of the biggest questions I do get about the ATS is, what's the difference between the ATS and the CTS? And is this vehicle replacing the CTS? And the answer to that is no, absolutely not. The CTS is not going anywhere. This is just joining the sedan family as the smallest sedan. So it's 9 inches smaller than the CTS. It weighs 500 pounds less. So it's coming in just under 3,400 pounds. It's going to be a very quick, nimble, and fun car to drive. Now we've outfitted this vehicle with some beautiful hardware. Brembo brakes are standard on your luxury performance and your premium package. They're also available on your base vehicle. Up front we have a double pivot McPherson strut suspension system, perfect for those hard cornering maneuvers. And in the back, Cadillac's first ever independent 5-link rear suspension system keeps those tires nice and grounded for you while you are performing those hard cornering maneuvers. But we're also offering on the ATS the FE3 Sport suspension package. So this comes with 18-inch summer performance tires, high capacity cooling systems, a mechanical limited slip differential, and magnetic ride control. And if you're not familiar with magnetic ride control, it is considered the world's fastest reacting suspension system. So you've seen the commercial recently where Cadillac, the gentleman's driving the CTS-V, and he looks in the rearview mirror and there's a Ferrari chasing after him. Well, it's actually a spin of reality because Cadillac was approached by Ferrari. They came to us and said, can you please tell us more about how you engineered that suspension system because it's just that good. And so I'll give you an idea of how it works. There are 4 sensors. We have 1 on each tire and they're constantly reading the conditions of the road. And what happens is an electric current is sent through the iron particles in that shock fluid, and it can change its viscosity from something like as slippery as baby oil to, let's say, the thickness of peanut butter. It can change that drastically 1,000 times a second. So it's constantly adjusting and reacting to give you and your passengers that luxury, smooth Cadillac ride you've come to expect from us here. Now I'm going to open the doors, but I do want to point out, notice the beautiful LED illuminated door handles. What a great design cue that they've added to us here at the ATS. Now once you get inside, you'll have premium hand-cut and sewn materials accented by French stitching. On the turntable show car here, this is a brushed aluminum with laser etching, but we're also offering a carbon fiber trim or a Sapelli Pommelay wood grain trim. So 3 trim options available on the ATS. The 8-inch touchscreen you see in there, that's part of our Cadillac Q system. Q stands for Cadillac User Experience, and it's our brand new, very innovative and comprehensive infotainment system that we're launching here at Cadillac. And the best way I like to describe it, it's almost like having a tablet right on your center console, and it houses your navigation, media, audio, contacts, real-time weather, real-time traffic, and it's capacitive, so you can pinch, flick, swipe, zoom, tap, all of those gestures we're doing on our smartphones now, you can do on the Q, but the added bonus and industry first is it has natural voice recognition. So instead of speaking robotically to your vehicle when you're giving your voice commands, you could just be yourself. You could even say something like, we're thirsty, we want a cup of coffee, and navigation would automatically open listing directions to the closest local coffee house. So it's very intuitive, very innovative. Your hands are on the wheel, your eyes are on the road, and you're staying connected in a safe and non-distracting way. And I'm really just skimming the surface, as they say, about that technology, because we do have a demonstration of Q across the way on the other side of the XTS there. So back to the ATS, as far as safety is concerned, 360 degrees of safety surround this vehicle. We have ultrasonic sensors and radars that are going to help you stay safe while you're on the road. My personal favorite addition to the safety package is the rear cross path traffic detection with panic brake assist. So you're parked in a parking spot, for example. You've got two Escalades on either side of you. You want to back out, but you can't see what's going on back there. And there's a car coming from your right-hand side. Well, the ATS has what's called virtual bumpers. It's going to start warning you that there's a car back there, and it's going to hit some of your senses. So you'll hear a beep, and you'll see a chime, and you'll even feel a vibration on the right-hand side of your seat, indicating the direction of that traffic. So if after all of these warnings, you still don't have your foot off that gas pedal, it should be off that gas pedal by now, the ATS will realize, okay, they're not paying attention, I'm going to help them out, and it will brake for you. So this will help to eliminate those minor dents and scratches that can become quite costly to fix. Now if you speed it up and you're going 65 miles an hour down the interstate and you don't see that impending accident, same idea. You don't see it, or what if you fall asleep at the wheel? The ATS will realize that you're getting closer to an object that's not moving and you're not reacting. It's going to say, okay, I've got to help them out. It's going to load up ABS and it's going to hit those brakes for you in a worst case scenario to lessen the impact. So you really are jam-packed with a lot of great safety features here on the ATS. And I think a lot of you will be very impressed to hear that it starts in the low 30s. Now, although the official MSRP has not been announced, I can say it will start in the low 30s, and it will be available late summer of this year as a 2013 model year. So if you do have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You can talk to myself or any of the very knowledgeable product specialists that we have here today. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of the day of the 2012 New York International Auto Show. From our family to yours, welcome to Cadillac.